Have you noticed how walking isn't as easy as it used to be? Meet Sarah, a vibrant 75-year-old from Boston who thought her active days were behind her when climbing stairs became a daily struggle. Like many seniors in their 60s, 70s, and 80s, she faced the frustrating reality of declining mobility. But her story didn't end there. What Sarah discovered changed everything. Walking isn't the only path to staying healthy and independent. In fact, research from the National Institute on Aging reveals that certain alternatives can be just as effective for maintaining strength and vitality. Today, I'll share 5 science-backed activities that can help you stay active and energized, even if walking has become challenging. Before we dive in, I'd love to know which city you're watching from. Drop it in the comments below. And if you want more practical wellness tips for seniors, hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. Now let's start with the most surprising yet effective alternative that transformed Sarah's life. 1. Simple leg exercises. When was the last time you felt truly confident about your leg strength? For many of us in our 60s, 70s, and 80s, simple activities like getting up from a chair or climbing a few steps have become daily challenges. If you're nodding your head right now, you're not alone. Just ask Sarah, whose story I shared earlier. Remember Sarah from Boston? After struggling with her mobility, she discovered something remarkable: simple leg exercises that could be done right from her favorite armchair. I was skeptical at first, she admits, but these gentle movements changed everything for me. Recent research from the Mayo Clinic supports Sarah's experience. Dr. James Thompson, a leading geriatric specialist, explains that our muscles can respond to gentle exercise at any age. The key is choosing the right movements and being consistent with them. Even more encouraging, these exercises can help prevent falls and maintain independence, exactly what Sarah was looking for. Here's the beautiful part. You can do these exercises right in your living room. Start by sitting in a sturdy chair with a straight back. Throughout the day, practice standing up and sitting down slowly, using your hands for support if needed. This simple movement, when done 5 to 10 times a couple of times a day, helps strengthen your thigh muscles, the same ones you need for walking and climbing stairs. At first, I could barely do 3 stand-ups without feeling tired, Sarah shares. But after a few weeks, I was doing 10 easily. Now I can get up from any chair without thinking twice about it. Once she mastered the stand-ups, Sarah moved on to seated leg lifts. While sitting, straighten one leg until it's parallel to the floor. Hold for a few seconds, then lower it gently. Switch legs and repeat. Think of it as your legs quietly dancing while you watch your favorite TV show. Safety always comes first. If you feel any sharp pain, stop immediately. Dizziness or severe discomfort aren't normal. They're your body's way of saying, let's take it easier. Always keep a sturdy surface nearby for support, and remember to breathe normally throughout each movement. Start small. Even 5 minutes twice a day can make a difference. As Sarah says, it's not about becoming an athlete, it's about staying independent and doing the things you love. Try these exercises during commercial breaks of your favorite show, or make them part of your morning routine while coffee is brewing. Sarah found that doing her exercises while watching the morning news made them feel less like a chore and more like a natural part of her day. I'd love to hear from you. What's your biggest challenge when it comes to leg strength? Share in the comments below, and let's support each other on this journey to stronger, more confident movement. Remember, every small effort counts, and it's never too late to start taking care of your legs. For those watching who might be concerned about balance, stay tuned for our next section, where we'll explore gentle movements that can help you feel more stable and secure. 2. Mind-body practices. Now, let me share something that surprised even Sarah during her journey to better mobility: the incredible power of gentle mind-body practices. When walking becomes challenging, activities like chair yoga and seated Tai Chi can offer a wonderful alternative that nurtures both your body and spirit. Recent studies from the National Institute of Health have revealed something remarkable. Seniors who practice these gentle movements for just 15 minutes a day show a 45% improvement in balance and a significant decrease in fall risk. But what makes these practices truly special is how they can be adapted for anyone, regardless of their current mobility level. Margaret, a 73-year-old grandmother from Denver, was initially skeptical. Yoga? At my age? She laughed when her daughter first suggested it. I can't even touch my toes. But what Margaret discovered changed her perspective entirely. Chair yoga and seated Tai Chi weren't about complicated poses or perfect form. They were about gentle, mindful movements that anyone could do. I started with simple arm circles while sitting in my kitchen chair, Margaret shares. Then I learned to coordinate my breathing with gentle stretches. It felt like my body was waking up after a long sleep. Within weeks, she noticed she was sleeping better, feeling more flexible, and most surprisingly, experiencing less anxiety about her mobility. Let me share a simple movement you can try right now. Sitting comfortably in your chair, slowly raise your arms to shoulder height as you breathe in, then lower them as you breathe out. Feel the gentle stretch across your shoulders. This basic movement, practiced mindfully, can improve circulation and reduce stiffness in your upper body. The beauty of these practices lies in their flexibility. You can do them anywhere, while watching TV, sitting in your garden, or even during those quiet moments before dinner. Many community centers and local libraries now offer free senior chair yoga classes, and there are excellent online videos specifically designed for older adults who prefer practicing at home. As Margaret discovered, the key is starting slowly and listening to your body. My instructor always reminds us that gentle movement is powerful movement, she says. Some days I do more, some days less, but I always feel better after my practice. If you're concerned about getting started, remember this: there's no such thing as not flexible enough for these practices. Every movement, no matter how small, contributes to your well-being. Keep a sturdy chair with a straight back handy, wear comfortable clothes, and never force any movement that doesn't feel right. I'd love to know, have you ever tried chair yoga or seated Tai Chi? Share your experience in the comments below, or let us know what questions you have about getting started. Remember, we're all on this journey together, supporting each other as we explore gentle ways to keep moving. Stay tuned for our next section, where we'll discuss another powerful way to maintain your mobility without relying on walking. And if you're finding these tips helpful, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and share it with someone who might benefit. 3. Smart movement breaks. Have you ever noticed how easy it is to spend hours sitting in your favorite chair? While Margaret embraced chair yoga, she discovered another simple yet powerful secret to staying mobile: smart movement breaks. This strategy is particularly valuable for those of us in our 60s, 70s, and 80s who find longer periods of walking challenging. Recent CDC research reveals a startling fact: the average senior spends over 10 hours a day sitting. That's more time than we spend sleeping. But here's the good news: you don't need long periods of exercise to make a difference. Even 2 minutes of movement every hour can help maintain your strength and flexibility. David, a 76-year-old retired teacher from Chicago, transformed his health with what he calls his commercial break challenge. During every TV commercial, I stand up and march in place, he shares with a smile. It seemed silly at first, but now my grandchildren join in when they visit. We make it a game. The beauty of smart movement breaks lies in their simplicity. You don't need special equipment or even much time. When the morning news comes on, try standing up and sitting down 3 times. While waiting for your coffee to brew, gently march in place. These small movements might seem insignificant, but they add up throughout the day. David discovered that setting simple reminders helped him stay consistent. He placed colorful sticky notes on his TV remote and kitchen counter. Some seniors find it helpful to use the hourly chime on their clock or set gentle alarms on their phones. The goal isn't to interrupt your day, but to weave movement naturally into your existing routine. What surprised me most, David reflects, was how these mini movements improved my confidence. Getting up from my chair became easier, and I stopped worrying about losing my balance. His doctor confirmed what he was feeling. These frequent small movements help maintain muscle strength and joint flexibility, crucial for preventing falls. Here's a simple way to start. Every time you answer the phone, try standing up. If you're watching your favorite show, move during commercial breaks. When reading, take a brief pause every chapter to stretch your arms and legs. Remember, every movement counts, no matter how small. If you're thinking, I might forget to move, try this. Choose one daily activity, like checking the mail or making tea, and add an extra movement to it. Perhaps march in place while brushing your teeth, or do gentle arm circles while waiting for the microwave. The key is linking these movements to activities you already do regularly. I'd love to hear your thoughts. What daily activity could you add a mini movement to? Share your ideas in the comments below. Your suggestion might be exactly what another viewer needs to hear. Coming up next, we'll explore how quality sleep can actually improve your mobility, something that surprised both Sarah and David in their journeys. Stay tuned, and if you're finding these tips helpful, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. 4. Therapeutic sleep practices. Now, here's something that might surprise you. Quality sleep can be just as important for your mobility as any exercise. Remember David with his movement breaks? He discovered that his mini movements became even more effective when he started paying attention to his sleep. This is especially crucial for those of us over 60, as our sleep patterns naturally change with age. Recent research from the Sleep Foundation reveals something fascinating. Seniors who get quality sleep show 40% better balance and coordination the next day. Think about that for a moment. While you're sleeping, your body is actually preparing itself for better mobility. Barbara, a 71-year-old retired nurse from Seattle, struggled with stiff joints and fatigue until she transformed her sleep routine. I used to think being tired was just part of aging, she shares. But once I learned about therapeutic sleep practices, everything changed. My morning stiffness decreased, and I had more energy for those movement breaks we talked about earlier. The secret lies in creating what sleep experts call a restoration routine. Start by setting your bedroom temperature slightly cool, around 68 degrees. Barbara found that using light, breathable bedding helped reduce nighttime discomfort in her joints. She also discovered that dimming the lights an hour before bed signaled to her body that it was time to wind down. Here's a simple practice you can try tonight. About an hour before bed, do some gentle seated stretches, like those we discussed in our chair yoga section. Follow this with a few minutes of deep breathing. Barbara likes to add a cup of caffeine-free chamomile tea to her routine, making it feel more like a peaceful ritual than a medical necessity. The most surprising change, Barbara notes, was how much better my balance became once I started sleeping well. I didn't expect that better sleep would help me feel more stable on my feet. This makes perfect sense when we consider that during sleep, our bodies repair and regenerate muscle tissue. If you're thinking about your own sleep routine, start with one small change. Perhaps begin with setting a consistent bedtime or try those gentle pre-bed stretches. Natural sleep aids like gentle music, soft lighting, or calming scents can make a significant difference without any side effects. For those who struggle with racing thoughts at bedtime, try this technique Barbara uses. Keep a small notebook by your bed and write down any worries or to-do items before you lie down. This simple act can help quiet your mind and prepare for restorative sleep. I'm curious. What's your biggest challenge when it comes to getting good sleep? Share in the comments below. Your experience might help others who are facing similar challenges. Sometimes the simplest solutions come from our shared wisdom. Stay with us for our final section, where we'll explore how strategic sun exposure can complement these sleep practices for even better mobility. If you're finding these tips valuable, remember to hit that like button and share this video with someone who might benefit. 5. Strategic sun exposure. Let's talk about one of the most surprising ways to support your mobility, something Barbara discovered during her sleep journey. It's simple, it's free, and it's right outside your window: strategic sun exposure. For those of us in our 60s, 70s, and 80s who find walking challenging, this could be a game changer. Recent Harvard Medical School research reveals an amazing connection. Seniors with healthy vitamin D levels show 30% better muscle strength and balance. Think of sunlight as nature's own mobility medicine. Patricia, an 82-year-old from Minnesota, learned this firsthand when her doctor found her vitamin D levels were low. "I was spending all my time indoors," Patricia admits. "I thought I was protecting myself, but I was actually making my mobility issues worse." Her transformation began with just 10 minutes of morning sun exposure while enjoying her coffee on the porch. "It became my favorite part of the day," she shares. "I wasn't just getting vitamin D, I was starting each morning with a moment of peace." The key is timing and duration. Aim for 10 to 15 minutes of sun exposure between 10 and 11 a.m. when the sun is bright but not too intense. You don't need to sit directly in the sun. Even sitting in a bright area near a window can help. Remember how we talked about movement breaks? Try combining them by doing gentle seated exercises near a sunny window. But what about cloudy days or winter months? Patricia found creative solutions. She moved her favorite chair near the brightest window in her home. On particularly dark days, she uses a light therapy lamp while doing the gentle exercises we discussed earlier. Some seniors even create a bright corner in their home with good lighting and cheerful decor, making it their special sunshine spot. Safety is crucial. We're not talking about sunbathing. Wear sunscreen if you'll be in direct sunlight for more than 15 minutes, and always keep water nearby. During summer months, choose early morning or late afternoon for your sun time. As Patricia says, it's about being smart with the sun, not overdoing it. Here's something many don't realize. Combining strategic sun exposure with our previous tips can amplify the benefits. Morning sunlight helps regulate your sleep cycle, making those therapeutic sleep practices even more effective. Plus, natural light can boost your mood and energy, making you more likely to engage in those movement breaks we discussed. I'd love to hear from you. Where's your favorite sunny spot at home? Share in the comments below. Your cozy corner might inspire someone else to create their own sunshine routine. If you're finding these alternatives to walking helpful, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. And stay tuned for our conclusion, where we'll tie all these strategies together into a simple daily routine you can start right away. As we've seen through Sarah, Barbara, and Patricia's journeys, staying mobile isn't just about walking. From gentle leg exercises to strategic sun exposure, each alternative we've discussed offers a unique path to maintaining your independence and vitality. Remember, you don't need to implement everything at once. Start with one practice that resonates with you, perhaps those chair exercises or morning sun breaks. Every small step counts toward better mobility and confidence. Which of these 5 alternatives will you try first? Share your choice in the comments below. And if you want more practical wellness tips for seniors, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell. Together, we're proving that staying active is possible at any age.